Welcome back to AI Entrepreneurship. Now we're going to get you prepared to become an AI startup. So first, there's a few things that you should know. In this lesson, we're showing you some standard frameworks used in AI development, some development tips, and those are from successful startups. And then we're going to touch on ethics. Let's get right into it. When you become an AI startup, you must have certain proven ingredients. We've learned from some of the best. And it's important that you understand the 4 key components of a successful AI startup. 1, machine learning. You have to have that capability. 2, attain proprietary data and be able to use that data to come up with a presumption and a conclusion of some sort. 3, you must be able to understand the issues and intricacies of a certain industry domain. If you have someone on your team that does have an industry expertise, or what we call a domain expertise, this means you have immediate strategic advantage. It is an advantage because when you do have the domain expertise, you also have ways of doing things and understanding ways that maybe should be the way it's done, and that's where you'll make a difference. 4, finally, you have to have talent in applied AI. This is where you come in, not just the learning and the talent, but the vision to commercialization and arriving at a true innovation. So embrace universities if you know any near you. Let's take a look at the successful startups and some of the key points that they are employing. First, they tell us don't move fast. Let me decode this for you though. Don't move fast translates to don't move too fast in one direction without proving something to yourself and some colleagues and customers first. What they mean is break things, fail, try new ideas. It takes time to think through a problem. So use some of the newest agile methods like Scrum with your team to come up with a solution every 2 weeks. We have some upcoming lessons about Agile and Scrum. Second, always look for high-value problems. Ask people, interview people so you understand which frustrations people or industries have and which are the most costly. Third, avoid communication gaps. What this means really is speak the language of both technology and business, and that is often a communication gap. And fourth, start with a pilot. We've talked about this before, and that translates to find clients that need help solving a problem and use this as a pilot. It's a way to get things done these days. People appreciate it and you get good feedback. Now that we have tips about how AI startups became successful, it's time to look at the role of the AI product development framework. A, you identify your opportunity. You need a good product and a market fit, what I will call a good problem. You need to locate your data. Remember, data acquisition, sorting, cleansing, it can be expensive and time-consuming. Set up your project, but be sure to engage your domain expertise and AI talent. Start small, take your time, make it fail, make it succeed. It's part of the process. Prototypes, that's the last thing. Get a prototype to the market and take that criticism as value and change whatever you have to change to take it to market. Now you have the ingredients, you have the tips from successful AI companies, and a development framework. These are the lessons that have been learned by others, so take it to heart. And please, although this is very high level, This is part of the map to success of your AI startup. Now I want you to know about the ethical debate that's always been going on in the background around the world. So there's two camps. There's the utopia camp. They see everything wonderful and great about AI. And then there's the dystopia camp. These are the people who see the threats to mankind if AI gets into the wrong hands, like dictators and future despots. That is a challenge to make AI safe. So to protect against this dystopia or this bad wave that could come from AI, we need to be aware, transparent, protect people's privacy wishes, and understand what your application is going to do in terms of changing human behavior. This is your opportunity to think through that and become part of that discussion about what is the best ethical direction for AI in your country or in your culture. So there are some organizations studying the ethics of AI: the Center for Governance of AI, the MIT Media Lab, the Data and Society Research Institute, and the Ethics of AI Lab in University of Toronto here in Canada. These links are all in the resource library. I encourage you to take a look at these and learn a little bit more about what's happening in these areas. Sign up for their Twitter. So in summary, this lesson has been about just some of the considerations that you must think about when you're building an AI company or working with an AI company. Please plant these concepts and tips and discussions in the back of your head and go to the Resource Center, investigate it a little bit further. Thank you, and I'll meet you at lesson 3.